In 2019, Neymar showcased his helicopter that's inspired by the aura of Batman. He turned up in the chopper for training with Brazil as they prepared for the Copa America. Fun fact, Brazil actually won the tournament that year. Maybe Neymar's bat chopper had an impact. Anyway, the helicopter was a personalized Airbus H145 made with Mercedes-Benz. The model was previously known as the Eurocopter EC145 before Airbus rebranded. In 2021, Neymar released images of himself with the stunning copter in the background. We can see that the tail has Neymar's initials marked on it with NJR, standing for Neymar Jr. The Brazilian forward reportedly had his chopper painted jet black as it could be likened to the hero of Gotham City. Even the interior is decked out with dark colors. The Caped Crusader's famous bat logo is reportedly stitched into each of the 10 seats on board. According to reports, the Airbus H145 model can cost around $14 million, and that's not taking into account the modifications that Neymar has made on the chopper, which could mean the PSG star might have spent well over $15 million altogether. Like we mentioned, the Airbus H145 has space for up to 10 passengers, with an additional 2 seats for the pilots. The model is a favorite amongst the world's rescue services. The Canadian Mounted Police and services in Boston reportedly have an H145 in their arsenals. After all, there's the possibility that additional equipment, such as emergency floats, rescue hoist, searchlight, and cargo hooks, can be included when purchasing the model. Even various militaries across the globe have H145 variants available, such as Serbia, Germany, and the US. Airbus prioritized the range when it came to the H145's twin engine. On a filled tank, the chopper can travel 351 nautical miles, or 404 standard miles. It's also able to reach a top speed of 130 knots, or 150 miles per hour. Due to the H145's stellar reputation, even used models are listed online for as much as $7.8 million. But this isn't the only helicopter that Neymar has owned. Back in 2013, shortly after leaving Santos and joining Barcelona, he purchased a similar jet black chopper. The model is reportedly what was formerly known as a Eurocopter EC130. Now it's called an Airbus H130. According to sources, Neymar's former helicopter was priced at $3.8 million. In 2016, Neymar was banned from selling the helicopter by the Brazilian authorities for a period. At the time, the forward was being investigated for tax evasion in relation to his move from Santos to Barcelona. The helicopter isn't the only time Neymar has showcased his love for Batman. In 2016, he and his partner at the time, actor Bruna Marquezine, went to a party. On Snapchat, Neymar uploaded a photo of himself while standing next to a Batman cowl. Next to him, Marquezine was dressed like Catwoman, complete with a Batman logo necklace. By 2017, Neymar even celebrated his 25th birthday with a Batman theme. He hired out the Ivy Resto Lounge in Barcelona with his then teammates, including Lionel Messi, as well as for his friends and family. The cake was decked out with bat logos with his initials written within. One of the Ivy Resto's Lounge's most expensive drinks is a bottle of Ciroc Magnum vodka at 400 euros, around $470. But it's not just Batman where Neymar draws his comic line. He also has a love of Spider-Man. In 2018, Brazilian tattoo artist Thieres Paim was hired by Neymar to do some work. In the past, Paim has inked Neymar, but this project was a little more special. Neymar ended up getting his upper back tattooed with Batman and Spider-Man springing into action. Neymar even had his passion for comics and tattoos combined when his likeness was used in the comic book series Inked, Art Animates Life. On top of being the world's most expensive footballer, Neymar has also earned a lot of cash for his bank account. According to Forbes, in June 2021, Neymar earned a massive $95 million in the past year, with $76 million coming from his salary and $19 million from endorsement deals. After signing with PSG in 2017, Neymar's contract provided him with $1.02 million a week. Even during his Santos days, he was earning large amounts. As his career began to take off, he was on $1.7 million a year. Then, his Santos contract jumped to $4 million. In 2011, he also signed an endorsement deal with Panasonic that earned him $2.4 million over 2 years. After flying to Spain to become a Barcelona player, he was reportedly earning around $15 million per year between 2013 and 2016. Neymar has worked with such brands as Nike, Puma, Volkswagen, Santander, and many more. At one point, he was earning more money off the pitch from various endorsements than on it. Some sources claim that Neymar has a net worth of $200 million at the time of writing. If Neymar wants to expand his Batman collection, he may need to splash out many more millions. In January 2021, a near-mint condition comic of Batman Issue 1 went up for auction. First released in 1940, it wasn't the first appearance of the Dark Knight. That was in the year prior in Detective Comics Issue 27. However, Batman Issue 1 had the debut of the Joker and Catwoman. In the end, the item was sold for $2.2 million. Should Neymar want to look the part and have a piece of cinematic history, he could have gone to an auction in 2016 and walked away with a number of items used in the Dark Knight trilogy. Firstly, there was the Batsuit that was worn by Christian Bale in the films that was sold for $250,000. Then there was the Batpod, the armored motorcycle that went for $406,000. Finally, in case Neymar has a friend he can force into being a villain, Bane's costume was there and sold for $125,000. The 1960s Batman TV series first launched the Caped Crusader into the mass public's eye. One of the most iconic moments in the show, on top of Adam West's dancing, is whenever the 1966 Batmobile appeared on screen. In 2013, the original vehicle was put up for auction. It ended up being sold for a whopping $4.2 million. By 2015, it was put up for sale again with an asking price of $5 million. By the following year, it was sold for an undisclosed amount. Final fact finish. Currently, the Guinness World Records title for the most expensive helicopter belongs to the Lockheed Martin VH-71 Kestrel. It was primed to be introduced into the U.S. presidential fleet. The order would have purchased 28 in total for $13.2 billion, making each chopper worth around $471.4 million.